Ramadan is a month, a time where Muslims take the time to reconnect with themselves, and reconnect with Allah, reconnect with our Maker, with our Creator, and think about everything that Allah has created for us, to give us comfort, to give us peace, to give us um, things we need to live and to survive in this world. It's a time where we give thanks to Allah, to all these many things that Allah blessed us with, that if we'd want to count them, we'd never finish. And Ramadan means fasting, and fasting is something not only Muslim do, but it's something that we can find in many cultures, many ancient cultures. Fasting has a very long history. Fasting is a very old concept, and it's a gift. It's a gift that anybody and anyone can give to the Creator, to Allah. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to go to the markets to buy it. You don't have to wait for the season for it to come out for you to get it. You're not paying any money for it. It's the cheapest gift that we can give to give thanks to Allah. It's a gift that comes from within. It has nothing to do with materialism, it has nothing to do with his world, but it also has nothing to do with trying to understand how others feel that are less fortunate, because we hear sometimes people with the best intention trying to explain why we fast. Fast is a gift we give to Allah. It was decided by Allah that this was the gift that He wanted. Because when you're fasting, you're clean, you're pure. You're not just stuffing anything in your body. You're not just letting any thoughts in your mind. You're not just giving your ears to any sound just to pick up whatever sound that is. You're not walking to just any place just to entertain yourself or for the sake of it. In Ramadan, you fast with all your body, all your senses, and all of your mind. So it's a time where you're very selective when it comes to what do you allow to enter your body, either through your thoughts or through your senses, your eyes. What do you see? What do you hear? That's the meaning of Ramadan. That's the meaning of fasting. Allah wants us during this month to be very selective with what we pick up, with all this nonsense that we allow to enter our system. And by doing that, we clean and purify our soul, because it's not corrupted anymore. It's not dirty anymore because of all this pollution that we allow to enter our body in many shapes, many different colors, and many definitions. Only then you help yourself and you help your mind, you help your soul to be purified a little bit. And only then you're worthy to connect with the Almighty. And it's something that we should be doing throughout the whole year. But Allah does not want us to struggle a whole year, because He knows that this is a very difficult thing to do. To fast sometimes almost 24 hours a day. So fasting is a very difficult thing to explain in a video. It's something you explain when somebody sits next to you and they ask you questions and you give them the answers. So I think we can sum up the whole concept by saying that fasting is the cheapest gift Allah decided we should give Him, but at the same time, the best gift we gave ourselves. I love you all, and I wish you all a very happy Ramadan. And be good, be good and shine, and represent Allah the best you can. Love you all. Happy Ramadan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you.
We started looking at the effects of energy restriction on the brain in the context of age related neurodegenerative disorders and found that we could slow down the, for example, abnormal accumulation of amyloid or the degeneration of dopamine neurons in the Alzheimer's and Parkinson's model by reducing energy intake. Now, there's a number of ways you can reduce energy intake. You can simply eat less at each meal, or you can do what we call intermittent fasting. So reduce the frequency of the meals. And what I'm going to tell you today is that fasting does good things for the brain. In the animals, we have insight into a lot of the neurochemical changes that are occurring in the brain that we think explain why fasting is good for the brain. But I'm going to start out and talk a little bit about anecdotal evidence that fasting is good for the brain, and also evolutionary perspective on why fasting might be good for the brain.
This is how you look when you haven't eaten any food at all for 21 days. No food. My wife, no food. You just drink water, herbal tea. Complete fast. You don't die.
You say, what's the answer? I'm going to make very clear there are some things in your life that will not be broken without fasting. They just won't. Fasting is probably one of the most powerful tools. It is the secret weapon to the believer. And I'm going to...
A little primer in fasting on Judaism. Why do we fast? No food, no water. Well, the purpose is to lower the volume of our physical pursuits in order to focus more adequately on our spiritual selves.
So in Hindu religion, that is the purpose of fasting. Either it's to please those gods or focusing the soul.